Hey guys, today I have a closet door that won't stay shut. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. So in diagnosing this door, I discovered the reason why it won't stay shut is because this latch is actually hitting the strike below the hole. And that's probably because the door is sagging due to just some settling of the house. So if you look at the door when it's shut, you can see that the gap here is bigger than the gap here. So we have a door that is sagging this way, and we need to get it back this way. And how we're going to do that is through some shimming of the hinges. So one thing you can do is take out one of your little hinge screws, or these little short brass screws, and you can put in a longer screw like a drywall screw and try to get it all the way into the framing, into the 2x4s. I have a little bit of splitting going on here, so I'm going to try to avoid that and just fix it with some shims. So here's the shims I'm going to use. What I did is just cut some little pieces off of a cereal box, but you could use a shoe box or any other kind of packaging. But you want to use something thin so you can stack as many of them as you need for each hinge. What I'm noticing is that I don't have a lot of wiggle room on the hinge side of the door, and I need the top of the door to go that way. So what I think I'm going to do is put at least one shim in this top hinge and put about 3 shims in this bottom hinge, and that should move the bottom of the door that way. And that should bring up the latch so it's not missing the hole in the striker below. So I cut the shims to where I can leave this bottom screw of the hinge in, and I can take the top screws of the hinge out, and then I can just slide the shims down until they just about hit that bottom screw, and then I'll put my top screws back in, and it should push the hinge out a little bit. Alright, for the bottom hinge, I taped a few of these shims together, and I'm going to put them in the bottom hinge to try to move the bottom of the door that way so we can hopefully move our latch up. Then you can use a flathead screwdriver if you need to, and just kind of push your shims in like that. Alright, that didn't work, didn't raise the door up just quite enough, but I took a little piece of copper wire and put it in this middle screw hole, and I can definitely feel framing back there, so I'm going to put a longer screw in. Didn't want to have to do this because the wood was split a little bit, but I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, so we got a longer screw in the top hinge here, and I think that pulled it in just enough. So we got some shims in the bottom hinge, put a longer screw to get into the framing in the top hinge, and there we go. Looks like we pulled it up just enough to make the door shut. Thanks for watching.